Blessed is our God, always, now and ever, and forever. Amen. Christos воскресе из мертвых, смертью смерть поправ, и сущим во гробе живот даровал.
And said to the ever-Virgin, Behold, heaven was brought down to earth when the Word himself was fully contained in you. Now that I see him in your womb taking a servant's form, I cry out to you in wonder. Rejoice, O bright and maiden ever pure.
Rejoice, O bright and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bright and maiden ever pure.
An archangel was sent from heaven to greet the Theotokos, and as he saw you assuming a body at the sound of his bodiless voice, O Lord, he stood wrapped in amazement and cried to her in these words,
Rejoice, O you through whom joy will shine forth. Rejoice, O you through whom the curse will disappear. Rejoice, O restoration of the fallen Adam. Rejoice, O redemption of the tears of Eve. Rejoice, O beacon Rejoice, O you who have become a kingly throne. Rejoice, O you who carry him who carries all. Rejoice, O star who manifests the sun. Rejoice, O womb of the divine incarnation. Rejoice, O you through whom creation is renewed. Rejoice, O you through whom the Creator becomes a babe. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Knowing that she was a virgin, the blessed one courageously answered the angel. Your surprising words seem hard for my mind to accept. How can you speak of a birth that is to come from a conception without seed? And why do you cry, Alleluia? Alleluia, Alleluia. Alleluia, Alleluia.
Trying to grasp the meaning of this mystery, the Virgin asked the Holy Messenger, "How is it possible that a son be born from a virginal womb? Tell me." And he answered her without crying out in these words.
Rejoice, O hidden sense of the ineffable plan. Rejoice, O belief in silence that must be. Rejoice, O forecast of the marvels of Christ. Rejoice, O fountainhead of the truths concerning him. Rejoice, celestial ladder by whom God came down. Rejoice, O bridge leading earthly ones to heaven. Rejoice, O wonder ever thrilling to the angels. Rejoice, O wound ever hurting to the demons. Rejoice, O you who gave birth to light ineffably. Rejoice, O you who told no one how it was done. Rejoice, O you who surpass the wisdom of the wise. Rejoice, O you who enlightened faithful minds. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. When the power of the Most High overshadows
Pregnant with God, the Virgin hastened to Elizabeth, and her unborn child rejoiced immediately knowing her embrace. Bouncing and singing, he cried out to the Theotokos.
Rejoice, O tendril, whose bud shall not wilt. Rejoice, O soil, whose fruit shall not perish. Rejoice, O tender of humanity's loving tender. Rejoice, O gardener of the gardener of life. Rejoice, O earth who yielded abundant mercy. Rejoice, O table full laden with appeasement. Rejoice, for you have greened anew the pastures of delight. Rejoice, for you have prepared a haven for the soul. Rejoice, acceptable incense of prayer. Rejoice, expiation of the whole universe. Rejoice, O favor of God to mortals. Rejoice, O trust of mortals before God. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Filled with a storm of contradictory thoughts, the wise Joseph was greatly disturbed. Until then, he had seen you a virgin, and now he suspected you of secret guilt, a blameless one. Learning that your conception was of the Holy Spirit, he cried out, Alleluia, 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 Alleluia.
The shepherds heard the angels singing hymns of praise to the coming of Christ in the flesh. And running to him as to a shepherd, they saw him as a spotless lamb grazing at Mary's breast. They sang a hymn to her and said,
Rejoice, O mother of lamb and
And
shepherd. Rejoice, O fold of rational sheep. Rejoice, O protection against unseen foes. Rejoice, O key to the doors of paradise. Rejoice, for the heavenly rejoice with the earthly. Rejoice, for the earthly meet the heavenly in song. Rejoice, the unsilenced voice of apostles. Rejoice, the undaunted might of martyrs. Rejoice, O steadfast foundation of faith. Rejoice, O shining emblem of grace. Rejoice, O you through whom death was disborn. Rejoice, O you through whom we were clothed with glory. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. When they saw the star move by God, the Magi followed its glittering light, using it as a beacon. They found through it the mighty King, and reaching the one beyond all reach, they rejoiced and cried out to him, Alleluia! 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 Alleluia!
The sons of Chaldea saw in the virgin's hands the one whose hands had fashioned man, and acknowledging him as the master, although he had taken the form of a servant, they hastened to honor him with their gifts and cried out to the Blessed One.
Rejoice, O Mother of the Star without setting. Rejoice, O radiance of the mystical day. Rejoice, O you quench the flame of error. Rejoice, O light of those who search the Trinity. Rejoice, O you who enthrone the enemy of men. Rejoice, O you who show forth Christ the Lord, the lover of us all. Rejoice, O you who cleansed us from the stain of pagan worship. Rejoice, O you who saved us from the mire of evil deeds. Rejoice, O you who made cease the cold of fire. Rejoice, O you who dispelled the flames of passion. Rejoice, O you who guide the faithful towards wisdom. Rejoice, O delight of all the nations. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. The Magi, having become God-bearing heralds, return to Babylon, conforming to your command, announcing you the Christ to all, and leaving Herod as a fool, who did not know how to sing. Alleluia. 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 Alleluia.
Illuminating Asia with the light of truth, you cast away the darkness of error, for the idols, unable to stand your might, fell down, And those who had been delivered from them cried out to the Theotokos.
Rejoice, O resurrection of us all. Rejoice, O downfall of the demons. Rejoice, O you who crush the error of deceit. Rejoice, O you who expose the fraud of idols. Rejoice, O sea who drown the symbolic Pharaoh. Rejoice, O rock who quench those who thirst for light. Rejoice, O pillar of fire who guide those in darkness. Rejoice, O shelter of the world, wider than the clouds. Rejoice, O food who took the place of manna. Rejoice, O servant of holy delight. Rejoice, O land of the promised good. Rejoice, O you who flow with milk and honey. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. As Simeon was about to leave the present deceitful world, you were entrusted to him as an infant, but you made yourself known to him as the perfect God. Wherefore he marveled at your wisdom beyond words, and cried out, Alleluia. 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 Alleluia.
The Creator displayed a new creation to us who had come from him. He came forth from a womb that had received no seed, and he left it intact as it had been, so that at the sight of this marvel we would sing to her and cry out.
Rejoice, O blossom of incorruption. Rejoice, O crown of self-mastery. Rejoice, O you who shone forth as a sign of resurrection. Rejoice, O you who display the light of angels. Rejoice, fruitful tree from whom believers feed. Rejoice, shady glen where many are sheltered. Rejoice, O you who have borne the guide of the lost. Rejoice, for you have borne a deliverer for the captives. Rejoice, O our advocate before the just judge. Rejoice, indulgence of many who have fallen. Rejoice, O stole for those who lack freedom to speak. Rejoice, O tenderest who exceeds all desire.
present amid those below, the uncircumscribed word was in no way absent from those above. For what happened was a divine condescension, and not a moving from one place to another. And it was a birth from a virgin, inspired by God, who heard these words.
Rejoice, O
The
space
space
of
of
the
the
spaceless God. Rejoice, O gate of the sublime mystery. Rejoice, O message unsure to those without faith. Rejoice, O glory most certain to those who believe. Rejoice, O sacred chariot of the one above the cherubim. Rejoice, perfect dwelling of the one above the seraphim. Rejoice, O you who reconciled opposites. Rejoice, O you who combine maidenhood with motherhood. Rejoice, O you through whom transgression was erased. Rejoice, O you through whom paradise was opened. Rejoice, O key to the kingdom of Christ. Rejoice, O hope for the ages of bliss. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. The whole order of angels marveled at the great work of your becoming a man, for they saw the one inaccessible as God become a man accessible to all, living with us and hearing all cry out, Alleluia, 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 Alleluia.
O Theotokos, we see the best of speakers become as mute as fish in your regard, for they could not explain how you could give birth while remaining a virgin. As for us, while marveling at the mystery, we cry out to you with faith.
Rejoice, O container of God's wisdom. Rejoice, O treasury of his providence. Rejoice, O reproof of foolish philosophers. Rejoice, O confusion of speechless wise men. Rejoice, for you perplex the inquisitive minds. Rejoice, for you dried up the inventors of myths. Rejoice, for you ripped the Athenians' meshes. Rejoice, for you filled the fishermen's nets. Rejoice, O retriever from the abyss of ignorance. Rejoice, O lamplight of knowledge to many. Rejoice, O ship for those who seek salvation. Rejoice, O harbor, for the sailors of light. Rejoice, the bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, the bride and maiden ever pure. Desiring to save the world, the Creator of all came down to it of his own will, being at the same time our shepherd and our God. He appeared among us, a man like us, and so the like called upon the like, and as God he heard, Alleluia. Alleluia, Alleluia. Alleluia, Alleluia.
O Virgin Theotokos, you are the strength of virgins, and of all those who have recourse to you. For the Maker of heaven and earth covered you with his shadow, pure one, and came to dwell in your womb, and taught us all to cry out to you.
Rejoice, O pillar of virginity. Rejoice, O gateway of salvation. Rejoice, O principle of the new creation. Rejoice, O dispenser of God's bounties. Rejoice, for you restore those born in shame. Rejoice, for you gave sense to those who had lost it. Rejoice, O you who stop the corrupter of minds. Rejoice, O you who bore the sower of chastity. Rejoice, O chamber of virginal wedlock. Rejoice, O you who join the faithful with God. Rejoice, O gracious foster mother of virgins. Rejoice, O bridesmaid of holy souls. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Every hymn falls short when it attempts to sing the multitude of your mercies. We could sing to you as many songs as there are grains of sand, O holy King, without ever doing anything worthy of what you have given to those who cry out to you. Alleluia. 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 Alleluia.
We see the Holy Virgin as a brilliant luminary enlightening those who live in darkness. For having kindled the immaterial light, She leads us to the knowledge of God and fills our minds with radiance, so that she is worthily praised in this world.
Rejoice, O beam of the mystical sun. Rejoice, O radiance of the light without setting. Rejoice, lightning flash that brightens the soul. Rejoice, thunderclap that strikes down the foes. Rejoice, for you have raised the many-lighted storm. Rejoice, for you have opened the many-coursed stream. Rejoice, O you who trace the living model of the pole. Rejoice, O you who erase the stain of sin. Rejoice, flowing water that cleanses the conscience. Rejoice, holy vessel overflowing with joy. Rejoice, O fragrance of the sweetness of Christ. Rejoice, O life of the mystical banquet. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Rejoice, O bride and maiden ever pure. Because he wished to grant release from all the ancient debts. The one who pays our dues came down himself to those who had spurned his grace. He tore up their obligations and heard from all of them this cry, Alleluia. Alleluia, Alleluia. Alleluia, Alleluia.
By singing praise to your maternity, we'll exalt you as a spiritual temple of Theotokos. For the one who dwelled within your womb, the Lord who holds all things in his hands, sanctified you, glorified you, and taught all humanity to sing to you.
Rejoice, tabernacle of God the Word. Rejoice, Holy One, more holy than the saints. Rejoice, O ark that the Spirit has gilded. Rejoice, inexhaustible treasure of life. Rejoice, precious crown of rightful authorities. Rejoice, sacred glory of reverend priests. Rejoice, unshakable tower of the church. Rejoice, unbreachable wall of the kingdom. Rejoice, O you through whom the trophies are raised. Rejoice, O you through whom the enemies are routed. Rejoice, O healing of my body. Rejoice, O salvation of my soul.
glory to you.
Christ is risen from the dead. By death he trampled death. And to those in the tombs he granted life. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Give the blessing.
May Christ, our true God, risen from the dead, have mercy on us and save us through the prayers of his most pure Mother, through the prayers of our blessed martyrs, Bishop Theodore, Bishop Paul, and Bishop Basil, and through the prayers of all the saints, for Christ is good and loves us all. Thank you so much to all of you that you came this evening to our church to pray together this evening, this wonderful service, one of the most ancient services what we have to the Mother of God, this Akathist. Just to remind you that tomorrow evening we are having Divine Liturgy at 7 p.m. and obviously all of you are invited. And also thank you so much to all of you who are praying with us on our social media. Wish you to have a nice and blessed evening to all of you. And Christ is risen.
Indeed he is risen.
Христос воскрес.
Воистину воскрес.
Christ is risen from the dead. By death he trampled death, and to those in the tombs he granted life.
Christos воскресе.
Is мертвый, смертью смерть поправ, Иисущим во гробе живот даровал.
Christ is risen from the dead. By death he trampled death, and to those in the tombs he granted life.
And to us he granted life eternal.
Let us bow before his resurrection on the third day.
One more thing, please help us to sanitize the pews after the liturgy, after this service. Thank you so much.
O God,